What it do? We're back again. The Grounded Show, episode 116. I'm here with the boy Joe Fernese.
Yeah, we back for the second time, for the first time, for the second time.
Facts. So the reason why we back for the second time is because we actually recorded this episode already with a new layout and everything. We got everything figured out. Then we had software issues. It destroyed the whole video. So we switched to another program and now we back for real. This time we 100% quality is going to be A1. So
Yeah.
even though the last thing was kind of like a little hiccup in the road, it definitely
Yeah,
got us
nah.
ready for this.
We gotta be ready.
And it's funny because we were even kind of talking about it last time. Like, even if it comes out messed up or whatever, at
Yeah.
least we showed up. We're getting it done. We're
Exactly.
taking the steps and everything. And then look what happened.
That's funny. Kind of felt like we jinxed it because we said it might not even work out, and it kind of
facts.
didn't.
literally. It's crazy, man. The way that we got it set up now, it's a lot different than the way we had it set up before. Because the other time it was like optimized for over the computer, Zoom style and everything. So it's like a whole different vibe even. So we even had to like kind of reconfigure
Yeah,
like the
a lot
style
of it,
and the
yeah.
way that we're doing
The
everything.
formats of the show.
Facts. I can't look like a dirty rat anymore. I used to be in here with just like, random little shirt, sometimes with just my boxers, you know what I mean? So now it puts the pressure on us to really get it in, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's a new year. We got a new vision. As we talked about, Quincy's took a step back from the show, so Lester and I, we're gonna take the initiative of changing it up instead of just trying to fill gaps and just kind of bring something new, so we can kind of just improve our creativity and improve the content, the format of the show, and
Facts.
just improvement is all we're looking for, because you do something for so long, then you look for ways to improve and ways you could do it. And this is part of our stage of improvement right here.
Yeah, facts, man. And y'all will definitely be seeing Quincy again at some point because we're gonna incorporate a new segment in the next like month or two. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're gonna be reaching out to a lot more local people here, like in Orlando. More before we was more just doing, like I said, the virtual thing. So it was just more focused on anybody that we can kind of get, no matter where they're at. We wasn't putting no pressure on anybody to pull up for episodes and stuff like that. But now, like I said,
Yeah, now we're
different
getting into
format,
there.
different style. The content is gonna be a lot more thought out and more clean, and we're just gonna move into a different space with the show, keeping up with like the new vibes of how everything's going. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm super excited for that. We got a lot of individual projects coming up this year. You just got a couple more DJing gigs and
Yeah,
things
man,
starting to
it's-
turn up for you.
Yeah, we're and that's why like, we're incorporating not just the podcast, improving the podcast side of it, but our individual creativity sides. Lester with his music and his merch, me with trying to establish some kind of DJ presence in Orlando again, and incorporating everything we do here all together to make it like one solid collaborative brand that we can put together and bring our content for the people. So once they see one side of this, another side of this, they're like, oh, that all kind of falls in the same umbrella. They know the quality of the content and everything, and it makes you understand how much work we put into all of this.
Yeah, man. This is kind of like the 2025 accountability intro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
real
we're kind
talk.
of setting the stage for what we're gonna be doing, and you know what I'm saying. Hopefully our listeners will hold us to it,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll be able to bring out what we're thinking of and the different vibes. Because something that we talked about privately is like last year I was focusing on trying to like ingratiate myself more into the community as far as music
Yep.
and different things. I did a whole bunch of different little events and stuff, and was part of a couple things that were really dope. But it really opened my eyes that what I'm doing is kind of different to like, let's say, the downtown scene. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in
Yeah. Yeah.
Orlando. So with this and some of the other stuff we got planned, we're gonna kind of be able to kind of bring people into our world
Yeah.
and really show them what we're about and what we're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
And it's dope, man. Like I feel like we're also at a point individually and together that we're sure in what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Like we know that
One
we
hundred
can pretty
percent.
much show up anywhere
Yeah.
and bring quality content, get good conversation out of whoever,
Yep.
bring the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if there's people who like don't like doing podcasts or being in front of the mic and being in front of the camera and having certain conversations, we're trying to show you the style of how we do it, and you can incorporate your brand and come show a different side of you than what everybody expects you to see or what people who are usually trying to create would expect you to see. We're trying to bring a different side of that, and that's the whole purpose of our visions and the things that the way we do things.
Yeah, man. That's one thing I really like about certain podcasts that I'm a big fan of, especially like Theo Von's
Yep.
podcast, that he'll bring people on, and it's like if they're an artist, he's not just asking them, "Oh, what's your creative process?"
Yeah.
This is and that. It's like that only could vary so much from
Yep.
artist to artist, unless you got some crazy way of making music.
Yep.
Everybody pretty much approaches it the same way.
Hmm.
So I would rather just kind of see what the artist is about, what the grounded side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like music is definitely something that is an extension of you, but it also, even your habits in music come from your daily habits
Yeah.
and stuff. I see it in artists all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work with a whole bunch of different artists, and just over the years, and you could see some people bring into creativity this mentality of like, yo, this is a creative thing, so I don't got to approach it like it's real business.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of people mess up when it comes to creative stuff. It's like, bro, just because you're in this space doesn't mean you can come at it half-assed.
Yeah, no, that's really, and that's why I like there's I think two examples is like Nardwar. Like he has a certain approach when he interviews artists, and he brings like crazy facts and crazy stories that they never heard before, and it surprises them. It surprises the guests. Like, damn, like this is conversations you want to have. And then even on Hot Ones,
Yeah.
like the conversations he has, and like I've seen 1,000 episodes, and I've seen 1,000 people say, "Oh wow, you want to talk about that?" Like that's the kind of that is our angle. That's the conversation we want to have. Stuff that nobody asks you, that nobody cares about. We want to make sure we care about it, and the people care about it. Share your story, share the way you do things, share who you are as a personality outside of the artist, because that all makes sense when you put out a product.
Facts, man. Yeah, that's definitely a big focus. I'm excited to get to that point of the journey. Y'all seeing already kind of like the differences in the presentation, the style of the show. We're definitely going to keep expanding on that. And like we said on the episode that will never air,
Yeah, for real.
is, you might not see us in this setup again next time. You know what I'm saying? It might be a slightly different setup. It might be a different place. It might be a different vibe. We're always going to be evolving with this, just like life, bro. Like you never stop evolving. You never stop creating. You never stop getting better. You're gonna see the iterations, like how y'all have seen the iterations of the podcast before. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna linger too much with this. Hope y'all enjoy the show. We got a couple more segments coming up. We're gonna start breaking everything down, even putting it in the feed in a way that people could kind of just pick and choose what they want to listen to. They don't have to kind of listen to the whole show and hear us run through different topics and stuff. We'll have like the segments up, different times and very concise. The intro might be 10-15 minutes, a segment might be 20 minutes. Just depends on how much we're going in on the subject and how interesting it is, but it'll at least give people the opportunity to say, oh, I might not want to listen for 30-40 minutes, but I'll listen to them talk about this topic.
One thing we're doing is we're making the viewing more user friendly. It's not just for you to listen to everything we say and suffer through stuff you don't want to hear. We're going to make it easier for you guys to listen to us and kind of just zone into the specific parts you want to hear. That's a major part of what we're planning to do with our YouTube channel. With Instagram and TikTok, you're just going to see what you see, but with the YouTube channel, it's really going to give you a wide variety of all the kind of aspects and topics and segments we're going to put together, and it's going to give you that choice to watch exactly what you're interested in.
Yeah, if y'all can imagine it, the episodes now are going to kind of be like a playlist.
Yeah.
It's going to be like maybe 4 or 5 segments that we upload. They're all going to be tied to that same episode, and it's going to be one episode, but it'll be broken down in a segment. So like I said, you could listen to whichever one you want to listen to. You'll still see the clips. The clips will be a lot nicer now, obviously, with the way we got everything set up. So I'm super excited, man. I hope y'all stay tapped in and tuned in to what we got coming in store. And for those new people coming along, the new people that will be coming along, you're going to learn how to stay butter, man.
Yeah, 2025.